We've got every off-ice puck that I own. I'm going to give you my honest assessment of which one is the best for off-ice usage. So we've got Green Biscuit Original, Green Biscuit Roller, and Green Biscuit Snipe. So these are all made by Green Biscuit. And then we have a bunch of other ones. We'll walk through these all separately. But the main ones we're going to be looking at are these four. This is a Xeno puck. These are the top ones, but they're going to vary in which is better for specific skills like stick handling, shooting, passing. This one's pretty decent. It's made by Smart Hockey and it has a little bit of rubber along the edge, which I actually don't like, and I'll tell you why. This is the worst puck ever and you're going to find out why. All right, let's test them out. First up, the Green Biscuit Roller pucks. These ones are unreal. I'm obsessed with them. They're not as good for stick handling. They're decent for stick handling, not good for the quick touches. But you see how they have the little balls on the top. They slide quite well on the smooth surfaces. This is lightly used. You can see the balls worn down slightly there. This has been used for probably a couple weeks, and then this one has been used for quite a bit, and they are totally shaved down. So I'm going to show you the difference in the slide between them as they get worn down. The brand new one slides exceptionally well, right? When the balls are not shaved, that sounded weird. As you get it worn down, it still slides pretty well, like this one used for a couple weeks. The balls on the top are still not fully worn down, so it slides decent, but not as good. As they get completely worn down, they begin to slide less good, okay? So there is more grip, less glide on these pucks as they get worn down. Now these ones you can shoot and they will not break. I mean, there is a little bit of cracks on this one, which has been used for about maybe 2.5 to 3 years, right? This one's been through it, so you know they'll get some wear and tear, but you're really not fully breaking these things. The best thing about this puck is just shooting with it, man. I mean, they're super light, which, you know, depends if you like that or not. I quite enjoy it. They absolutely sail. Obviously, with these ones, they're not breaking as easily, so you can shoot them as hard as you want. The one stick handling that isn't the greatest is the quick touches like that. You can still keep them flat if you have softer hands or whatever it is, but it's just not as good as the Green Biscuit would be. It will flip a little bit more if you go like that. Now the Green Biscuit Snipe, this one is a Snipe 2.0, so their latest variation of it. These are heavier than the Green Biscuit Roller and the Green Biscuit Original, and these are made for shooting. Now, I have broken a couple of these. They are hard to break, so they are very rarely breaking, but you can see here, off a post and it just snapped off. I've broken probably 2 or 3 of these in the past year. So, you know, they do break, but they do hold up exceptionally well, especially compared to the original, which you just shouldn't shoot. And when you're stick handling to set up the shot, a lot of times because it doesn't slide as much, you're digging it out of your feet like that. So it's harder to keep this off the body. You're gonna have to push it far more, adjust your stick handling when you're using this, but you know, it's still not a bad puck to shoot, especially if you factor in the weight. I just prefer the roller puck. Now we have the Green Biscuit Original, by far the best puck for stick handling. On smooth surfaces, it's phenomenal, but also on those rough ones. Now, with all these Green Biscuits here, you'll notice there's a little shock absorber system. So with this, because it's separated in two, it absorbs some of the shock. Because of the type of plastic they use and the shock absorption, it will stay flat quite well, and we will test that out on some rough pavement to show that off. Now, the only downfall to using these would be the shooting. We break a ton of these if we're shooting. I do not recommend it. Even if you're young, it doesn't take much to break one of these pucks, and we're gonna sacrifice this because it's already kind of broken, just to show you how easy it is to break these Green Biscuit Originals, okay? So we'll take a shot with this. The sacrifice for science, Green Biscuit Original. And as you can see, one shot and it absolutely explodes. Phenomenal for stick handling, but do not shoot these, please. They will break, even chip off the end. They might not break this much. I absolutely ripped this, obviously, so it just got crushed. But see, green biscuit marks all over these outdoor rinks from kids using them and breaking them. Just use them for stick handling. Now, if you are gonna use these for shooting, I suggest just like shootout moves where you lightly kind of scoop it. I don't break them if I'm just kind of doing that. If it hits the post or whatever, a light little backhand. Now the stick handling, second to none. This is by far the best puck. Slides the best, feels the best. The quick touches on the blade are the best, and it feels most ice-like because there's the most slide from it, right? You're not having to put a lot of force on it to get that puck going. It's incredible for saucer passing. So by far the best puck for stick handling at high speeds, as well as in small areas, little passing drills. Just can't shoot it. That's the only downfall to it. It's got the Green Biscuit Original, a bunch of other pucks just to show you on these more rough surfaces, so not completely smooth. This Green Biscuit, even on this rough surface, does very well at staying flat. You can stick handle on rough pavement and the puck will stay flat. So those kind of roads, driveways that are kind of pebbly like that, the shock absorption and just the type of plastic they use keeps this puck nice and flat. We have like one of these road hockey pucks, I think it's called IBS or whatever it is. It's done right away, first try. Bauer puck, again, these are made for more dry land places like synthetic ice. But, you know, the moment you stick handle these, it's gonna flip and roll. That took a little longer to flip and roll. The Xeno puck, right? Great puck for stick handling, but you can see that's flipping on these tough surfaces. The 2.0, good shock absorption, right? Doesn't slide as far, but it'll stay flat. And now the roller puck, these just don't do well. Just because they got the balls on the top of the puck, on these tougher surfaces, they're hitting those little bumps and they're flipping over. So OG, original Green Biscuit, unbelievable. You can also use the snipe on this rough pebble surface. Next up, we have the Xeno puck, which slides very, very well, better than the Green Biscuit snipe and Green Biscuit roller. It's heavy, okay? It's about the weight of a puck, but it slides amazingly well. Like, I actually really enjoy using these and shooting with them. They're unbelievably loud when you hit those crossbars. Now, they did play around with a different material this year. This one, you can see it's a little dented. I have broken a couple of these, so I think they will be going back to that other material. The only downfall with the Xeno puck for me is when you're trying moves like this, it takes forever for them to settle down. So you can't really do those backhand chips or those kind of forehand chips like that. They just flip and roll for days. But they are phenomenal for stick handling. Not as good as the Green Biscuit Original in terms of the slide, but it does rival it and it is heavier if you prefer that. Be prepared to make some noise. So we can do a little slide test. This one, I just shoot it as hard as I can with one hand. Okay, so Green Biscuit Original, you can see slides quite a bit, pretty much all the way down to the other end. Then we've got the Xeno puck, almost makes it there, but you notice it more when stick handling. Green Biscuit stays off the body a little bit easier, just a little bit more slide than that Xeno puck, and it is lighter. But the neighbors might complain about the noise. Oh my God, see you later. It's loud. And then we got the Smart Hockey puck. This has the rubber ring around it, so you're gonna get that puck-like feel with the Green Biscuit system. So this is the same absorption system as the Green Biscuit has. You can't see it because the rubber ring is blocking it, but you can notice and feel it here. It does have that separation gap in between it. But the thing I don't like about the rubber ring is kind of bouncy, and you can see it kind of grips to the blade a little bit more. We're always fighting friction off ice, and just having a rubber ring around it, I don't really like for the feel, and it kind of grips and flips it a little bit easier, as you see there. Green Biscuit made one with a rubber ring around it. I hated it. I always took the rubber ring off it. Let's try the shooting with it. Slides very, very well though. Quite good. So it's a lighter feeling puck. I hate the fact that it grabs that rubber, flips too much. I just can't deal with it. But for shooting, it's not bad, and not doing too much stick handling like this, you know, it's a pretty good feeling. Puck slides quite well, so Smart Hockey Puck might be up there with the Xeno puck for me. All right, now we have a variety of roller pucks. Ice Pro, not sure what that one is, Verbero, Bauer Dryland, and IBS. These two are actually not bad. So this is an Ice Pro puck for this very, very flat surface. It's not bad, it stays flat. It is similar weight to a puck. So this actually isn't bad for these, you know, pretty smooth surfaces. And for shooting, they're pretty decent. Now we got this purple one. This too stays nice and flat. This one is lighter than that Ice Pro one, but on these smooth pavement surfaces, not bad, good to shoot with. Verbero one, you know, not as good. I always felt these slid a little bit more on me when I'm out here. Now we go to this Bauer Dryland puck. This is not meant for the pavement, so it's not a bad puck at all. This one more for synthetic ice or shooting pads. You can see it just doesn't slide as well. And then these IBS pucks, just use these on sport court or tile. You know, you can still get away with using these out here, but they're not the best puck. Now the world's worst puck, the Walmart Special. This one made by Franklin. This one just not good on pavement at all. So I would not take this on pavement. As you can see, this has the rubber ring around it, but just these balls on the top. Whatever it is about this puck, the material just grabs the pavement too much. I want to see Pavel Barber have the world's most garbage hands. You'll catch me using this puck here. This is more for like kids just playing, you know, in a house maybe, I don't even know. As you can see there, as I shot this, the rubber ring even just came off. Now we got the Dangle Puck 2.0. Do not use this on the pavement. This has the little ball bearing there. This is meant specifically for synthetic shooting pads, whatever it is, but for science, we'll test it out. Let's see how this slides, and let's see if I can break it. Hey, it's actually, look at that. It's moving, it's moving. Oh, hold on a minute here. Maybe you can use this. Probably not durable, but dude, this is sliding not bad. Now the issue is when you're gonna get into these stick handles, see if it stays flat. Holy smokes, it's actually staying flat. What? Oh, there it goes, flipped a little. But staying a lot flatter than I thought it would. That's crazy. Now these are advertised for stick handling only, but we don't care. Even that light shot, definitely not made for shooting. My guess is this ball bearing or ball spinny thing will wear down over time on pavement. All right, we're testing skating with it. First, the Ice Pro. So this puck, again, stays nice and flat, slides quite well. This one, top speed, very good. Except this purple unknown puck doesn't slide as well as the Ice Pro, and it's lighter, but not bad. IBS roller hockey puck, same thing. This slides pretty well, but this one I found definitely flipped a little more. Now, the Smart Hockey Puck with that rubber ring definitely doesn't slide as well as the Green Biscuit now that I'm going top speed. And Green Biscuit Original, best puck for high speed, slow, best stick handling puck. Now we've got a brand new Green Biscuit roller. Slides pretty well because it's brand new. Great to shoot with. Next we've got a Green Biscuit roller, but the balls are no longer there. Definitely does not slide as well when they're used. And now we've got the Xeno puck. I love this puck for high speed work. Stays flat very nicely. Okay, Green Biscuit Snipe 2.0. This one you gotta be aware to push it a little further ahead to keep it off the body. It doesn't slide as well, but not bad. Dangle Puck 2.0. We just found out this actually slides well on this pavement, even though it's not really meant for it. Here's that Bauer Dryland puck. So it stays well flat as long as you rotate properly. Just doesn't slide that much, meant for synthetic ice. Then we've got the Verbero roller hockey puck. This one not too bad. Slides okay, but not that great. And last and certainly least, this Franklin puck does not stay flat, doesn't slide too well.